drones back. I attempt a little bit of a probe to what I see as his expansion, but he has his small MMM ball and you know, tightly enough that he just wipes away my Zerglings as if they weren't even there. What Hydras I do have, I've got over here. I'm researching Baneling speed. Pretty much vital if you want to do any damage. They are far too slow otherwise. With what larvae I can, I'm pumping Zerglings with the intention of turning them into Banelings. Meanwhile, he's just focusing on good old Marauders and Marines, and he has just one more SCV than I have just one more drone than he has SCVs, but this counts because he has it in 2 different expansions for more efficiency, plus he has the mules. He starts making medevacs and 2 tanks, and almost immediately researching siege tech, as well as infantry armor. I've got a few Banelings now, and a decent force of Hydras, training a Queen for support, making a creep tumor, try to get a little bit more mobility, move a little bit more easily between my bases, putting down spine crawlers for point defense in case of another surprise push, maybe a backstab. Meanwhile, he's just building up his MMM ball. Running a little bit low on the minerals, and he's put up a supply depot just in case of a little bit of surprise meter harass. I've got my Banelings rolling out with Hydra support. This actually might be enough to defeat this Terran MMM ball on its own. However, he sees it coming, and he deploys siege tanks. By themselves, Banelings can't really do much, and they do almost no damage. They kill all of one Marauder. Which, yeah, and what little other damage is done has been healed by the medevacs. I know this, and I pull back my Hydras. However, Fron senses that this might be just a good time to push. Meanwhile, I've got a Spire and an Infestation Pit going on, and I've moved many of my drones back to the Expo, try to get a little bit more going. Infestation Pit, of course, is the prerequisite to making a hive. I'm half hoping that I can stall them long enough to have Guardians out. Doesn't last long because he comsats to see over the ridge. I'm making as many Banelings as I can. Many Hydralisks as I can. Many Zerglings as I can. As it so happens, I get into this mindset that this is the appropriate build to use. Really, this is exactly what you don't want to use versus Terran Bio. Banelings are well enough, Zerglings distract well enough, but Hydras just can't withstand the punishment that the MMM ball can dish out, to say nothing of tank support. I have my Banelings and Zerglings over here, including making a few extra Banelings, in an attempt to, to backstab his attack force. My Hydras as a backstop, another Anvil and Hammer attempt. This is just too much, though. The tanks start to hit the spine crawler. Start to knock away the Hydralisks. Banelings come in and deal a decent amount of damage, but as medics heal most of it, it really isn't enough to matter. I finish off the tanks with my Hydras, but there is still a very decent MMM ball, a good, looks like over 20 units. Queen goes down, Spine Crawler goes down, Expo goes down. I'm producing as fast as I can, but I know damn well it's not enough. A few Hydras pop out, Zerglings distract for a moment, the Hydras just can't take the punishment. He's got more producing, forces rallied, he pulls back just to be sure. I have a collection of Unbusy drones. Not good with Terran, my pasty white ass. Indeed. I really was just being stupid. I should have transitioned to Mutalisks as soon as I saw that he was going to Terran Bio. Mutalisks with Zergling and Mailing support is the counter to this build. If you can stall it long enough. The destruction of my Expo put me behind on the economy curve just enough. And GG.